I love you.
Hello Bookworm family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danny. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because I'm posting lots throughout the month of November and December. And if you guys are not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to do that. It's at _dancing_bookworm. I post on there full book reviews and bookish content. So look at my cute mask. It's Christmas puppies. My boss got me this. So I'm at work right now. I'm about to start my classes in about 10 minutes. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've done today. I took a 4-hour nap. So I'll check in with you guys about what books I'm reading when I get home. But I just wanted to do the intro now while I had some extra time. Okay, so it's about 10. I forgot that I have to cut a song for one of my dancers because she changed, well, it's not one of my dancers, it's my voice soloist. She changed her song. She was doing It's Quiet Uptown from Hamilton, but it's just not quite a right fit for her. So now she's doing Burn from Hamilton, which Hamilton's Hamilton. You can't go wrong with any song from Hamilton. So I'm gonna cut that song. I also have to post my YouTube video for today. But then I'm going to be reading Wondersmith. So if you guys watched last week's vlog, this is what I was reading in last week's vlog, which I'm 100 pages in, but this is Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. This is the second book in the Nevermore series, and this is, the Nevermore series is about a girl who named Morgan, who's a cursed child, and she's destined to die on her 12th birthday, but she is swept away to the land of Nevermore, where she competes in trials to get into an elite school where she will be trained in magic and all this stuff and get to stay in Nevermore and not die, basically. So this is the second book of this. Like I said, I'm 100 pages in. I want to finish it this weekend, so I'm hoping to read 100 pages tonight as well, and then finish it up tomorrow and Sunday, because this is the biggest book on my Believe-a-thon TBR. This is 515 pages. I'm already 5 books into my Believe-a-thon, so I'm pretty happy about that, but again, that's the biggest one. And then I have a couple thicker ones over here. Brown Girl Dreaming is thick, but it's in verse. Percy Jackson is also kind of big, but like I think it's only like 300 pages. But then I have some like the Goosebumps book, missed it again, Goosebumps book, and Flying Solo are only 100 pages. And then I also have Pegasus over here, which is about 400 pages. And maybe just 300, I can't remember. I think it's closer to 400, but that I actually borrowed from one of my dancers. That one needs to become a priority too. But the one that I'm currently reading is Wondersmith. I am also listening on audiobook to The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. Only have about an hour left of that, so I'd like to finish that this weekend as well. That is about, I think I actually only have like 45 minutes, but that is about a boy who is struggling with his sexuality, and he discovers in college a drag community that he starts to kind of come out of his shell in. So yeah, so it's really good so far. Like I said, I only have 45 minutes left to listen to that, and yeah, those are the 2 books that I'm currently working on, but like I said, I gotta cut music and do a couple other things before I can do anything else. So I'm gonna do those now and then hopefully get to some reading tonight.
Can you say we're at Target?
Yep.
We're at Target. Are we gonna go look for Elmo?
Yes.
Or are we gonna look for Santa?
Mas.
Elmo or Santa?
Sing up with Masha.
Elmo and Santa?
Mhm.
Okay. I love you.
So my family of 7, minus Ava, who's out at a friend's house, who eat together every night in the same house. We have to sit at separate tables. So it's me and Mommy over here, and the babies and the brother and sister-in-law over there.
So Riley got this toy at Target that sings, and she learned how to press the button all by herself. And she brought it into the restaurant, and she loves it a lot. But boy, the people in the restaurant didn't, so we're out in the car waiting now.
Bye, Damien.
Okay, so I just got back from going out with my family. I wasn't gonna go because I got home from work and I was like, I want to take a nap because I'm babysitting the kids tonight. They're asleep while I'm babysitting, so it's not like hard babysitting, but I was like, I don't want to fall asleep while I'm babysitting them, and my brother won't be home until like 11 o'clock midnight-ish. So I was like, I don't want to fall asleep. I want to stay awake. But then my family was like, we're going to Target and dinner, and I was like, oh, I want to go. So I went. But then at the restaurant, so right now, in our county, you can't sit with more than 4 people at your table. Now, to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I get it. We're doing our part. We're trying to social distance, stuff like that. But I eat with my family every night. So us being not at the same table doesn't really make a difference. Like, there are a lot of people in that restaurant. Like, I felt like the table should have been spaced out more. Like, there are people sitting right behind me that I don't eat dinner with every night, but I couldn't sit with my family. So I thought that was really weird. So that's what Cuomo's doing for our county right now in New York, and I don't really get it because I was like, I eat with my family every night at the same table, but not tonight, I guess. But the food was good, and you know, shopping with Riley is always fun because she's funny and I love her. But yeah, now I'm gonna go down. I got a couple work things to do while I'm babysitting. My mom and I are gonna watch TV, I think, and then I also want to read more of Wondersmith tonight, but I'm really tired, so I don't know if I will. But I gotta stay up until my brother and sister-in-law get home anyway, so I'll probably read a little bit. If I don't read that, then I will probably finish listening to Black Flamingo while I do something that will keep me awake. So those are my choices right now. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with, but those are the plans for so far. So hey guys, so it's like 3 minutes before midnight. I didn't read any of Wondersmith. However, I did finish listening to Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. I really liked it. I haven't rated it yet, but I think it'll probably be a 5-star. Like, I can't imagine it not being. It was really good. It was really beautifully written and very, very, like, true to everything in our world today. So I really enjoyed that. I am now reading, I don't know if you guys can see over here. It won't let me zoom in from this angle. Zoop, up. Right, that bottom book is Ink by Alice Broadway. I'll hold it up later in the video so you guys can see the cover. But I did start listening to that on audiobook. I am now 5 chapters in. So I listened to audiobook while I planned my readathon. So I've been typing up all the stuff for my readathon. That's going to take place in January, and it's based off of different game shows. So I'm really excited about it. But I did that instead of reading Wondersmith tonight because my eyes are really tired and I didn't feel like reading a book. I just wanted to kind of listen to a book. So I finished Black Flamingo and started Ink. So Ink, I didn't say what that's about. Ink is about a girl who lives in a world where everything you do is tattooed onto your skin. So every big accomplishment from the day you're born is tattooed on your skin. And if you have a crow tattooed on you, then it means you've committed a crime and you're supposed to be a forgotten. And like, they basically take your skin after you die, and they put it in a book so that people can remember you based off of your skin, which is creepy. But if you're a forgotten, you don't get a book made, and people will forget you, and you don't have any memories or any of your like life accomplishments remembered. So the girl discovers that her dad at one point had a crow tattooed on him. So that's what just happened in the beginning of the book. So I'm going to read more. It's pretty interesting. I don't know how I feel about a book where the dad dies in it, just because it's that time of year. Like, we just passed the anniversary of my dad's death, so we'll see how I get through it. But it was on my Bookerty, so I'm trying to listen to it, and I think listening to it will be better because I can kind of do other stuff while I listen to it. But it's interesting so far. Like, I definitely don't think I would want a book of anyone's skin. That's terrifying, but that's what it is. So but yeah, so started that one, finished Black Flamingo. I'm still like, I'm 200 pages into Wondersmith, so I'm not like terribly not into it, but I think I can still finish Wondersmith tomorrow if I put my mind to it, which I probably will. Just kind of sit down and do that tomorrow, because I don't have anything. Sorry, oh my god. So I am now going to go to sleep though because I am so tired, even though it's only midnight. Like, I'm just so tired. Like, I know, only midnight. Like, some people are like, that's really late. But for me, like, I normally go to bed at like 4 a.m. on the weekends. But I'm just really tired tonight because I didn't take a nap when I got home from work and I just had a long day. So I'm going to go to sleep, probably watch some YouTube videos to fall asleep, which I believe some of my favorite booktubers have new videos out this week. So I'm excited to watch those. But yeah, I will check in with you guys tomorrow and let you know what I do as far as Wondersmith reading, because I really do want to finish it this weekend so I can get on to other things. Hello. So it is 1:15ish in the morning on Monday. So I didn't vlog anything yesterday because I literally laid in bed all day playing games on my phone and finishing Wondersmith. So this chunker is done. I'm very happy about it. It is a 5-star book, 100%. I absolutely love this series. Morgan is like me. Like, her attitude, her spunkiness, everything is just, I mean, not really spunkiness, her like emo, not even emo, it's like self-doubt, but also inner feistiness comes out, and I'm like, yes, I doubt myself a lot and then I am feisty. So it's just great. It's just a great series. Absolutely loved this one. My favorite scene was probably everything with the ghastly market. Like, it was just really, really cool. So yeah, you guys should definitely read this so you guys can find out what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's really cool. So I'm gonna actually go to bed now because tomorrow I have to babysit in the morning, obviously, but then I'm also going out with my friend for her birthday. We're gonna go to like a Chinese buffet and we're going to, I don't know, other stuff. I have a present for her, which I never like actually get people presents. Like, I like transfer money to like their Amazon accounts or something, like, but I have an actual like bag of presents because she is like me and enjoys lots of little presents instead of like one big present or like a gift card. Like, I like lots of little things that I can be like, ooh, so exciting. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have something for her, especially because she's been like a super true friend to me. We've been friends since preschool, but like there were times that we'd go without like talking to each other, but like still know we were friends kind of thing. Like, she's just always been there. And like this year, especially with losing my other friend and then like just kind of going through some stuff, she's been there. So she deserves a happy birthday, so I hope that we get to have fun tomorrow. Provided nothing closed, because right now in my county, it's not looking good. We have like the highest cases of coronavirus that we've ever had in my county right now. I'm really afraid things are gonna get shut down, which would mean our dance recital would get shut down, and those kids have worked way too hard for that, so I don't even know. But yeah, I have a week of work this week, so I don't work tomorrow, but I work Tuesday through Saturday, and then I only have to work Tuesday next week, and then I'm off for Thanksgiving break. Thanksgiving break's gonna be busy for me because I am going to redo my entire bookshelf, do a giant unhaul, start making videos for Vlogmas, which one of those will be the unhaul unless I decide to post it for one of my November videos, which I might. And yeah, I have a whole bunches of things that I'm going to do. I have lots to read. I want to finish making my 2021 book journal, so I'm going to be listening to lots of audiobooks while I do all that, which I am still listening to Ink, but I didn't listen to any today because this was my priority today. So I don't know which my next book's gonna be. Probably like a short one that I can read tomorrow night when I get home. So maybe Little Witches, because I still haven't read that, and that's a graphic novel, so it should be fairly short. But I still have my two biggest ones that I have left are Pegasus by Kate O'Hearn, and that's the second one, so it's Olympus at War. And Percy Jackson, I think, is my other biggest one. Yeah, because Brown Girl Dreaming and Savvy, I think, are only like 200 pages. I think those are my only ones that are over 300 pages, are Percy Jackson and Pegasus, which I don't want to read simultaneously because they both are Greek mythology. So I kind of want to read one and then read some other stuff in between and then read the other so I don't get them like jumbled up in my brain. So yeah, so I'm gonna probably start one of those big ones this week, but also do some little ones because that stack up there, it's there. It's not getting much smaller, man. it's not getting much smaller. So I am so excited for Thanksgiving break though. I just keep thinking about it. It's making me so happy inside. But yeah, one more week of work and one day, and then I'm on break, which is exciting. Hello. So it is about 8, is it 9 or is it 8:30? What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. It is 9:14. Wow. I did not expect it to be that late yet. I just got home from celebrating my friend's birthday. We went to like a Chinese food buffet, and then we also went to Barnes & Noble. I'm trying to turn her into a reader. She's not resistant, but she's resistant towards some of my books. Like right now I really wanted to read Little Women. So, but I did get 3 books while I was there. And a bookmark. So this bookmark says, she believed she could, but she was tired. She believed she could, but she was really tired, so she didn't. Which is pretty much me. All the time. And then I got the second book of the Mr. Lemoncello's library. Wait, this is the second one, right? Okay, phew. I was like, I didn't actually look to see if it's the second one. So this is the second one of Mr. Lemoncello's library, which I read the first one and absolutely loved. So this one is, he's invited kids from across America to compete in the first ever library Olympics. So I really loved the first one where, it's Mr. Lemoncello. I talked about it in a couple vlogs ago because I read it in a couple vlogs ago, but Mr. Lemoncello is kind of like a Willy Wonka of books, and he opens this fantastic library that's like super like pretty much magical, but like not magical. Like there's like animatronics and stuff all throughout it, and he invites kids to compete to see who can solve the mystery first and kind of like escape it, like an escape room. And the person who it follows is Kyle Keeley as the main character, and he's like the main character who's trying to escape the mystery room. So this one is the Library Olympics, and this is also Kyle is trying to escape the library, but I don't think he's trying to escape it. I think he's just trying to win the Library Olympics. So got that one. I got this graphic novel, which is Joe, an adaptation of Little Women, sort of, by Kathleen Gross. This is a graphic novel. My kids at work, we are doing for my mini group, which they're like 10 and 11. They're doing a dance about Little Women, and to get them interested in Little Women, their parents all went out and bought them Little Women based graphic novels so that they knew what they were dancing about. They all watched the movie, but they haven't like read the book or anything. And the reason I wanted to do this, because I think they're just at such an age where they need to know that being a woman is awesome. So I did get, this one is one of the graphic novel adaptations, and I believe this has LGBTQ+ rep in it, which is awesome for me. So I'm going to read this one. I was debating if I wanted to switch Little Witches to this one for Believe-a-thon, but I think I'm going to stick to Little Witches because it's a little shorter. And then the other one I got is Horror Store, a novel by Grady Hendrix. So this is written like an IKEA catalog. I've seen this all over YouTube from Becca in the Books, and I can't even remember who else read it, but I know a ton of people read it, but the person that I mainly saw it from was Becca in the Books. And this is the same person who wrote My Best Friend's Exorcism. This one is about a furniture store that's basically being haunted, so people stay and work like an overnight shift to see what's going on and why things are being broken and stuff. And it's literally written out like an IKEA catalog, which I think is hysterical, and I just think it sounds really interesting. And my friend that I went shopping with was like, you should get that one because I want to read it. So it was between that or My Best Friend's Exorcism, and I got that one instead. So yeah, so I did that, and right now I'm going to sit down, I think, and read Little Witches, which is the graphic novel of Little Women, but instead of like just normal girls, they're witches in the 1860s, and Lori, the next door neighbor, is a witch hunter. So I'm very interested to read it. I was going to read Joe instead, but I think I am going to read Little Witches because I downloaded it on my Kindle and I bought it, so I want to read it. I want to read all the books I bought, but I mean, let's be real. I think I'm running out of the ability to read all the books that I have bought, which is sad. So yeah, so I'm going to read Little Witches now, and I will check in with you guys when I'm done with it because I think it's only like 100 pages, so I'll definitely finish it tonight. Okay, so I just finished reading Little Witches, and it was a 3-star for me. I really liked the references to the original novel. However, there were some things that I had issues with. So first of all, the plot line is completely different than the original novel, which obviously it's about witches, so I expected that. But instead of like just growing up and bonding together and stuff like that. It's about the town has somebody who is casting evil magic to steal things, and the girls are kind of being blamed for it, in a very mild mild blame. So the issues I had were, first of all, some of the people in the town were really open about witches and like how they were witches and how the girls were witches and how they were okay with that. So that was weird to me, because I was like, pretty sure that wouldn't happen, especially so close to Boston. Like, I feel like the Salem witch trials would have been like, nah. But so that was weird to me. But then also, I didn't super love how she played the characters. Like, Meg was very self-conscious, which she is a self-conscious character, but she also has like a lot of like confidence as like being the leader, and she didn't in this version. And then Amy said stuff like capital, which is like Joe's word, and Amy would have never said it because it's like a boyish word back then, so she would have like never said that. So I didn't like that she said that. And then like Beth gets like sick for like 2 pages, which I was like, oh, this is weird. But yeah, if you guys know Little Women, you pretty much know what happens, and it was weird because the characters weren't like their normal characters. Also, Joe was like super sensitive about everything, which, I mean, she has an anger issue in like Little Women, but like just like sad crying sensitive, which was weird. So yeah, I didn't super love it, but I thought it was a cute take, and I think it would be good for kids to get them like interested in those characters. So I gave it a 3-star because, I mean, I love everything to do with Little Women, so it was hard to like give it anything less, but it was really not like my thing, but it was cute. So now I'm going to just do some Instagramming because I haven't posted any of my books on Instagram lately. And then I'm going to, I think, just crash because I'm tired. So, yeah. This vlog isn't super exciting yet. Maybe something exciting will happen. I feel like my last vlog was like, I went on vacation, and now it's like, I'm home. That's pretty much what happened, so. Okay, so here's the scoop. It's like 11. And I had a super long day at work. And I had a really bad anxiety attack this afternoon, which was just dumb because it was over nothing. So that was just dumb. But I wanted to read really bad tonight, and I don't think I'm going to because I'm so tired. Normally, if I get home at 11, I can like be okay and read like a short book or like read a couple chapters till midnight. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So, last night I did get to chapter, I want to say 10 of Ink on audiobook. And it's pretty good so far. Very interesting. Not like my favorite book ever, but like it's interesting. So I like it. But yeah, so I got to like chapter 10 of that. So I think what I'm going to do is, if my phone will let me, and I'm hoping it does, listen to my audiobook while I play the game on my phone. If not, I'm going to listen to the audiobook and like just scroll through Facebook or whatever, because I'm tired and my eyeballs don't want to read, but I want to read, so I'm just going to listen to more of Ink. I do want to either start Pegasus or Percy Jackson this week. I think I'm going to do I can't decide. I'm so torn because I just realized that my whole hand doesn't look here. Sorry, my camera's at a different angle than it normally is. But I'm torn because one of my dancers right now is reading Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief for school. And then another one of my dancers let me Pegasus. So I'm torn between which one I want to do. I might read Percy Jackson because she's like on a time limit for school for when she has to read that, so I could read it along with her. But then also Pegasus, I've borrowed from this girl for like 3 months now, to the point where she forgot that she lent it to me. But also she is not going to be there until after Thanksgiving break because she is just Zooming classes until after Thanksgiving break. So yeah, so I don't have to like give it back until after then, which I could probably finish it by then. I'm just so excited that I get to read all of Thanksgiving break and do my book journal. I'm going to do a big unhaul that I'm going to record. I don't know if I'm going to post it in November or if I'm going to post it in December. I haven't decided yet, but I'm doing a big unhaul and redoing my bookshelves, getting rid of all my licensed Harry Potter stuff. I'm trying, my friend and I might redo my room, but I think we're probably going to redo it over Christmas break because I have a lot that I want to do. But I want to do one wall Harry Potter, one wall Little Women, one wall Alice in Wonderland, and one wall I can't decide what I want the other one to be. I want Wrinkle in Time, but I think that would be really hard. But like not like anything crazy, just to get rid of some of the Harry Potter stuff. Because like I still have like my Harry Potter wall, like Wingardium Leviosa is like painted on it, so I can't get rid of that. Well, I mean, I could like repaint it, but then I'd have to repaint my whole room, and that's just like not something I'm mentally able to do right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like the Wingardium Leviosa stay up there, and then just put like my Harry Potter books, because the ones that I have are secondhand. And then all the non-licensed stuff that I have that's like secondhand made and like really like nice stuff, or like anything that was a gift, leave over on that wall, but then also incorporate other books in my room, because then it's not like a whole Harry Potter room, but I can still leave some of the elements because I don't want to repaint my whole room, because that's a lot of work. So that's my plan. And yes, I am just laying here vlogging like I am dead, because that's what I feel like right now. But yeah, I think I'm going to listen to Ink. I really wanted to start one of those other books tonight. I also have a bunch of like 100-page books that on like nights like this, I like to like come home and read the 100-page books, because I can get through them in an hour. But I still have The Elephant, which isn't part of Believe-a-thon. Oops. So I don't necessarily have to finish reading that this month, but I want to. Then I still have Flying Solo, which I think is like 150 pages. And Slappy Birthday, which I think is like 100 pages, and then The Last Kids on Earth, which I think is like just under 200. So all those I could like read on a night like this, but I just don't want to. Savvy I still have, and that's like I think 200 and something pages. Percy Jackson I think is like 300 and something pages. Pegasus I know is 300 and something pages. I can't remember what my other ones are. Brown Girl Dreaming. Brown Girl Dreaming is long, but it's not, it's like written in verse, so it shouldn't take long to read. I think it's like 400 pages or something, but it shouldn't take that long. Yeah. Do I have other ones up there? I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't actually tell what other ones I still have to read this month. But I also have one on NetGalley that I wanted to read, and I know that's 200 pages. I have one on my Kindle. Well, I have two on my Kindle that I want to read, because I'm reading them with the kids I tutor. But if I don't get through them this month, it's not the end of the world, but I like want to, because I put them on my checklist. But I also like had to cancel tutoring 2 weeks in a row. I think we had to cancel tutoring. Was it 2 weeks in a row? Yeah, it was 2 weeks in a row I canceled tutoring, because 1 week was because COVID numbers in the area was rising, and then another week was because I just wasn't feeling good. So, like not sick, but that was just like the week that I just felt weird, so I just didn't. But yeah, so I haven't had tutoring in 2 weeks, so we're behind in the books, so we're probably not going to finish them in November. Yeah, but maybe I'll read them, and that way I know what they're about, so I can like make up more worksheets for them. But well, I know what one is about, because one's the Magic Tree House book, and I've read that like multiple times, but you know, you could put it on here anyway. But then the other one is like a book about a ballerina, because she's one of my dancers that I tutor, and she only likes reading about dance stuff, which like I don't blame her, because that's all I wanted to read when I was her age too. But like now that I'm older, I'm like, please don't make me read stuff about work. But yeah, so she loves dance like so much that all she wants to do is read about dance, so like that's cool. But I could only find one book that would work for her age group for like what she needs for tutoring that was about ballet, and I've never read it before, so I might finish reading it this month, like have her do a chapter this week with me, but then finish reading it this month so I could make like some more worksheets for it, because I kind of just read like the chapter the night before, make up a worksheet, and then go. But I could like get ahead of the game. That'd be a change. Never ahead of game the game. I'm never ahead of the game. God, I can't talk. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to bed now, except I'm not. I'm gonna listen to Ink, but I'm gonna listen to Ink in my bed now. Bye. Hello. So it's 11 on, what day is it? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's 11 o'clock at night on Wednesday. I had a really good night at work tonight. I had one dance that just looks so good, and they're so cute, and they're like 8 and 9-year-olds, and they're just fantastic. I love the dance so much, and it just makes me so happy. And then I had my soloist cancel, so I actually got to take class tonight, which was nice, which I teach the class that I took Usually my boss does the first half an hour and then I come in and do the rest of it. But I got to take the first half an hour tonight, which was nice. I normally don't get to do that. So I have like a hair in my mouth. That's why I keep playing with my lip. But I am going to just chill here. This is Slappy Birthday to You by R.L. Stine. This is the book that I picked for a book with a villain because I just knew that I would want some short reads. So I'm going to read this. It's only 138 pages. I'm tired, but not like tired, but that could change like as I start reading. So my goal is to finish it. It's a Goosebumps book. I mean, it really should not take that long. But my goal is to finish it tonight. If not, I'll wrap it up tomorrow. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. But this is the first in the Slappy series. So if you guys don't know who Slappy is, he's a ventriloquist dummy. Yeah, like a dummy. Who I think it's like, yeah, so this kid has two cousins that's really like annoying, and they take all of his stuff, including his birthday presents, and his family invites them over for his birthday party and he doesn't want them there. And so they end up opening up this ventriloquist dummy, and the ventriloquist dummy ends up coming to life, and it's supposed to be creepy for like middle grade. So yeah, I'm gonna read this because yeah, I just needed like a quick read. So this is for the villain part of Believe-a-thon. So I think that's the library. Like read a book with a villain. I think that's the library. Can't remember which room it is. But yeah, I'm just gonna read this hopefully really quick and then crash for the night. So I will check in with you guys if I finish this. If I don't finish this and end up falling asleep, then I will tell you guys how it is tomorrow. Okay, so it's a little after 12, so it's technically Thursday now, but I just finished Slappy. Read it in one sitting. It was pretty cute. I gave it 3 stars, but yeah, it's just like the first of the Slappy books of the Goosebumps series, so you know, if you guys like Goosebumps, it's cute. But yeah, it's, you know, classic R.L. Stine, very silly, very creepy, and just kind of a fun middle grade. There was a lot of like creepy dolls in it, which was like one of my biggest fears as a child, was like creepy dolls and like people dressed up in costume. Didn't like either of those things. This had a lot of creepy dolls in it, so I anticipate having a nightmare over the middle grade horror book that I just read, but it was cute. I think that it would creep out some like younger kids. Like it's 4th to 6th grade, it says, so I can't imagine like not being creeped out by this in 4th grade. But you know, as an adult, I'm like, oh, that's silly. But also creepy dolls are not my thing. Don't like them. So we'll see if I have a doll related nightmare now, because I just read it right before I'm about to go to sleep. We'll see. I did have a Wondersmith related nightmare the other night where I was like on a Magnificat, which is like a giant cat that's in the book, that like talks and stuff, and I was on a Magnificat and I was running with the Magnificat and could not get off of it. So, you know, middle grade books also give you nightmares apparently. But yeah, so this should cover, I think it covers my library prompt. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it covers my library prompt for Believe-a-thon, which is awesome. So let's see here, library, oh no, it's not library, it's the ballroom. Read a book with a villain to earn the footprints. So it's ballroom, not library. I totally lied to you guys. So that will cover my ballroom prompt. So after this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Believe-a-thon prompts left. So that's pretty exciting. And I know I have 1 short one, but the rest, I have 2 short ones. 2 short ones, and then a few long ones. Brown Girl Dreaming, I don't think is actually one of my Believe-a-thon books. I keep thinking it is, but it's not. It's not. I have Savvy, which is one that I'm using for a book with superpowers. And then I have Percy Jackson, which I'm using for a book with myths in it. Then I have Theater, which I need a book with a group of friends. Okay, so that one I'm doing Flying Solo. That's the other short one that I have. And then The Lounge, a book with a beautiful cover, is going to be the second Pegasus book. And then is that it? Yeah. Oh no, a book with a dangerous setting is The Last Kids on Earth. So Last Kids on Earth and Flying Solo are pretty short. Savvy looks maybe like, oh, I guess Last Kids on Earth and Savvy are about the same thing. Maybe they're about like 200 pages, it looks like. Percy Jackson's about 300, and I know Pegasus is a little over 300. So not too bad for Believe-a-thon. I have, well, today's Thursday now, so I have today of work, but I get it done early, so I'll be able to read. Probably flying solo tonight unless I absolutely am exhausted. Friday, I get done at 7:15, so whatever I don't read, I can read tomorrow, or read on Friday. Yeah, tomorrow, yeah. Okay, Saturday, I only work till 2, so I'm going to start one of the bigger books, probably, I don't know if I want to do Pegasus or Percy Jackson. I don't know which one I want to do tomorrow, or this weekend. But I'm going to do one of them this weekend. Then Sunday, I think I'm going to spend doing my book journals all day because I'm super behind. I want a chill day where I can just watch TV, maybe not read as much, or just like listen to an audiobook and stuff. But I have to do book journals because I am only like into the title pages of my 2021 journal, and I normally have it like ready to go for 2021 by October. And it's not. So I want to make sure that that's ready to go for 2021, but also, or I mean the next year. Obviously not every book journal is fun for the year 2021. I'm a little tired, guys, a little tired. But then I have to do my book journals for the books that I've read, and my Instagram posts and stuff like that. So I have a little bit that I have to do book journal wise that I want to do on Sunday, because Monday I don't work. I'm going with my friend, I think. We didn't actually discuss it, but we usually go out on Mondays. Tuesday I work, super short shift, really easy, and then I'm off. So I can just read Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's really exciting. That's 5 days. 5 days of reading. Feeling good. I feel like I can complete this Believe-a-thon as long as I stick to my plans. So yeah, you guys can stay tuned for more of that over the next couple weeks, but I feel like I'm in a pretty good shape to finish Believe-a-thon and my TBR. I don't know if I'll get to all my bonus books, but at least Believe-a-thon and my TBR I'm feeling good about. So yeah, so I will check in with you guys tomorrow and let you know what my reading stuff for tomorrow is if I'm not exhausted. And by tomorrow I mean today, because it's technically Thursday.
Hello. I got Emma with me. Say hi, Emma. Emma, say hi. No? A little stubborn?
Okay. So it is about 10 o'clock on Thursday, and I was going to try to read Flying Solo, but I think I'm going to close out this vlog because I'm so tired that I do not feel like reading a book right now. So I think I'm just going to close out the vlog and, if anything, listen to a little bit more of Ink, but I won't finish it, so there's no point in delaying the closing for that because I know I won't finish it. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that this didn't have a ton in it, but at least I did read a lot in it, so that's good. But yeah, I'm sorry this didn't have like a bunch of other stuff other than reading, but thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye!
Wasn't that a great video? Clearly books make me very happy. Now you can make me happy too. Click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you think I did good. And the notification bell will let you know when I post new content. Also, follow my Instagram for more book shenanigans.